Alright, so in this one I'm gonna try to explain something called KPI Options, and this uses the UMA protocol in a new way, and it's a really interesting paradigm shift, I think, for a lot of projects, particularly kind of more startup kind of projects, but anybody that wants to do any kind of like campaign, whether that's a fundraising campaign or just a marketing campaign or anything like that. So KPI, key performance indicator, and so KPI options. And so the options part is the kind of more financial word here. So with KPI options, basically I can generate a kind of synthetic asset or token that represents a particular option. And what that basically means is that, let's say I have $1 million worth to spend on, let's say spend on this marketing campaign, and this marketing campaign is generated to attract new people, and so to my particular project. So I could say, all right, if we breach certain KPIs, so you could have 1,000 new people, 100,000 new people, and then 1 million new people, then the token that they receive is convertible into a larger amount of the upfront value. So when you get to kind of 1,000 people or something like that, it can be a ratio to instead of being 1-to-1, it could be like 0.2-to-1. Or if you then go up to 100,000 to 1, it could go to like 0.75 to 1. And then you get to 1 million, it's a 1-to-1. So of course people want to get to a 1-to-1. So people will try to incentivize other people to join. And so it's a really interesting way to generate a kind of financial incentive on top of a already existing marketing campaign. And so it's kind of like you could use it for referral systems, you could use it for startup generation money, you could use it for protocol adoption, use of value. In fact, UMA themselves are kind of running a type of KPI option now, who's tracking the amount of total value locked into the UMA protocol. And so this is a way to incentivize financially people to put more value into the UMA protocol, which then rewards people who used it at higher levels, depending upon how much money gets locked into the UMA protocol. So again, this is going to be a really interesting new phase space, I believe, for the cryptocurrency market to understand what is possible with these KPI options. And similar to synthetic assets, you can tie them to anything. So you could tie them to KPI options for climate change. You could tie them for KPI options for Twitter followers again. Whatever it might be, you could attach KPI options to. And have them redeemable at different levels, depending upon whether the option is met or not. So yeah, KPI options, really cool idea from the UMA protocol. Interesting to see how it turns out.